Hey guys, it's Faded. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing awesome as always. And yes, the room tour slash setup tour is back for a third year in a row. I started doing this in 2022. I said I was going to do one at the beginning of the year, every single year. We're kind of a month late, so I apologize for that. I was busy with some other stuff. But no, we are back now, and I've got a ton of big changes to the setup. It's probably going to be the last change that you guys see before I moved into my own place. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for supporting the channel over all these years. We are about to hit 1,200 subscribers. That is absolutely insane. This is also the last room tour that you're going to see while I'm still in college. I graduate college in May, which is 3 months from now as of the time of this recording. So we are slowly winding down my college education. If you guys don't know, I go to Lakes Region Community College. I study computer information systems, and I specialize in networking. So we're gonna tour the room today. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, do me a favor, click like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell for notifications, and share the video with a friend. And yeah, let's do this. All right, so we're gonna start in the hallway just outside my room. So this is what it's gonna look like immediately when you walk in. So immediately when you come in the door, you're gonna see my backpack on the ground right there. That's where I put it when I get home from school. You got my bed. You got Patriots Stadium panorama from that Broncos game in 2013 where we came back down 24-0 at the half, something like that, and beat them in overtime. And then over there you got pop vinyls. That's not a pop vinyl, it's a Rainbow Six Siege, kind of like the shape of a Funko. Pokemon cards, more pop vinyls, Mac Jones Patriots figurine, PlayStation Lite. You got some pillows down here. I'll go more in depth about each piece of the setup when I get to it, but this is just like a quick overview. And then over here, you got the gaming chair that I've had for 2 years now. And you've got all of my setup. And you've got this little gaming area now where I keep my other consoles. I have them hooked to this little flat screen right here. The OGs of my channel would know that that used to be my second monitor. And sometimes I would use it as the primary for when I play on my Xbox. So that's being used for the games now. Decorative WWE Championship. Then you have a vinyl record player that I got just recently. And then this is also one thing that I got for Christmas because I need something to put my games on without just leaving them on the shelf up in the corner over there. I used to stack them up there. It looked fine, but then I started getting more and more games and it wasn't gonna fit, so I figured I'd put them here. And I also keep my systems up here too. So you get the cords for them and you got the handhelds down there too. So, one thing I wanted to show you guys is what this place looks like when the ceiling fan light is off, I should say. Because I have a lot of lights around and it only really looks good when there's no other light in here. So let's see. Looks pretty good, don't you think? I love having a lot of lights. For some reason, I was never able to get the Govee light strips and my light bars to be in sync together. I tried making a scene, but I just could never get it. So sometimes they'll be on the same color, but sometimes they won't be. And then you got the PlayStation light up here, like I said. So we're gonna start over here, actually. So the big question, and I had a lot of you guys asking me this on Twitter when I posted my gaming setup. You asked me, Kyle, what is this quilt? So this is a pop duo from the late 90s and early 2000s. If you guys were on my channel about a couple months ago, I posted like a 20-minute long retrospective about them. They are Tattoo. It's their group name translates to This Girl Loves That Girl. You may remember them from the cult classic All the Things She Said. I'll play an excerpt right here. So yeah, found out about them when I was like 6, 7 years old because I don't know if now That's What I Call Music is still a thing. I got a CD player and that CD for Christmas, and All the Things She Said was one of the songs on them. So I listened to it. That's how I fell in love with the group, and then I proceeded to, when I got an MP3 player for my next birthday, downloaded every single song. Yeah, I was pirating at age 7. I got into it early. Respect the craft. Another thing you guys asked me about is what the heck this thing is right here that's always sitting next to my bed behind the pillows. Do you guys, I don't know if any of you are familiar with the Philips Hue Go light, but this is basically a knockoff version because Amazon is charging $97 or something like that for the Philips Hue Go light, but Basically, it acts just like it. It's just a different app, a different name. It's this little like orb, and it just lights up with different colors. I have it set to slow fade through RGB color, if that's the easiest way to explain it. PlayStation Lite, you guys have probably seen this on Amazon before. It's got the mode where all 4 colors are solid, and you click it again, and it fades through all of the other colors too, like that. It's also sound activated too, and then the off switch, obviously. But the real meat and potatoes is the gaming setup. Not much has changed, except for the fact that I have a Series S now, so we're finally playing current gen, which is why the gameplay on Modern Warfare 3 has been so much smoother. Don't you guys love it when your phone dies mid-filming? Anyways, 2 new additions to the setup. We have a Demon Slayer poster, and I got frames for these both. I can't even tell you how annoying it was trying to find the right size for these. And then the Abysmal Modern Warfare 2. Do not laugh at me. I got this before I realized how bad the game actually was. This was around November when I got it, so everyone was still in the honeymoon phase. We have 2 shaker cups from G Fuel. One's for FaZe, and one's just the regular black G Fuel cup. 2 flash drives. Never know if you're going to need to store something on there. PlayStation coasters, which are the symbols on each of on the controller. So you have square, circle, cross, triangle. Yes, it's cross. It's not X. We found that out just recently, actually, and then everyone was like, "Oh, I'm still going to call it X, even though it's cross." And then an easy button. So when I win a game and I want to piss off the other team in voice chat, I will just... That was easy. And people think I'm using a soundboard when I do this. It's not. It's the actual easy button. And for some reason, I clicked my keyboard by accident. Whoops. Get that out of the way. Computer is still the same. Hopefully I can get an upgrade soon. It's on its last legs, I'm telling you. Oh yeah, funny story. For the longest time, I had troubles getting this thing onto my home internet. It never was the case before, but just one day I couldn't connect at all. And you know, Windows 10 has the hidden network settings, so I thought that my internet was probably on there, and turns out it wasn't. Like, I'd type the SSID and password in correctly and it still wouldn't show up. Only when I realized that when you first set up, like, when you're going to set up a new router and you have the option in the network settings to hit manually add network, that's how I got it to connect. I know, it's crazy. You'd think someone who's studying networks right now for a career in computer science should be able to figure that out relatively easily, but you know, sometimes the most obvious solutions are right in front of you and you make yourself look like a complete asshat by just doing everything else except the correct thing. So, moving on, these are Govee light bars. You will come to find out how much I love Govee. Their products are amazing. The light strip behind my desk is also from them as well. These light bars are a Christmas gift from my aunt and uncle, and these are the coolest things ever. They absolutely light up my room like no other light could. When I first plugged these in, I was legitimately almost blinded because I had to feed the cables behind my desk like I always do, because I have twist ties down there and like the Velcro straps to hold the cables. I want to switch to cable sleeves at some point, but what's the point, because I'm going to be moving out anyway. So anyways, I plugged these in, blinded by red light immediately, and I was like, wow, these things are so good. It comes with this little dial right here, actually. So I have them doing a scene right now, but obviously I can override it. If I click the top left button right here, it goes to a music mode, and you can see it's detecting sound now because I'm talking. You can also change the brightness by turning the dial left and right. It will dim and brighten. And then you can also, oops, that shut it off. You can click the bottom right, and then this one stays, this is the same color, so I'm talking about. You can't see it on the camera. Doesn't do it justice, but it's really bright right now. And you can use the dial, and you can go through the different colors. So we're at green, and then we're at blue, and then we're at aquamarine, and then purple. And then if you want just a normal light, it ends up going through white at the end, which is great. So I'm gonna switch that to the scene, if I can figure out how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I'll figure it out in the app at some point. Anyways, what else was I gonna show you? Just some normal desk crap. I got a little MP3 player. AirPods Pro, these were a Christmas gift. You guys, I've needed AirPods for the longest time. I still have the original pair, and the right one was starting to get exponentially more quiet than the left one was. It got to the point where I had to go into the accessibility settings on my iPhone and like change the audio balance so it was more towards the right side without making it feel like the left side was dimming too. It was terrible, absolutely terrible. And I had to keep the volume up almost all the way because the inside speakers were just so shot. They got so quiet. So everyone on the outside could hear how loud my music was, but I couldn't. Anyways, Guitar Hero controller down here. You guys know how much I absolutely love rhythm games. Sound Voltex, DDR, Guitar Hero. I am just like the rhythm game connoisseur. Anyways, I have... Actually, I'll get to that in a minute because I was going to show off the game collection. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. So, I got the headphones hanging off of the Series S. I got controllers for the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One, which I have not touched since getting the Series S. If I want to play disc games, I'll probably plug it back in, but for now, they're just sitting on the shelf. I have a Wii as well with the Nunchuck and the Wii Motion Plus. No balance board. I'm probably going to get that in Wii Fit soon because I love the games on there. And then I'll turn the light back on just for the time being, so that way it's easier for you guys to see what I'm showing you. This is another tattoo-related thing. So, for the 20th anniversary of their first album, which is what All the Things She Said was on, they actually re-released it on vinyl to celebrate it. And this is legitimately the coolest thing ever. So, each disc, by the way, that's them. It opens like this. It's the coolest thing. Each disc is on the inside of the flaps, if you want to call it that. They re-released it 20 years after the original release of the album. And I have all of their major works on CD, at least the English versions. But I have just gotten into collecting vinyls because of this. And, you know, I was never one who enjoyed vinyl records a lot, but now I've kind of grown to like them. So, to show you guys what we're dealing with, let's play a little bit. That's not going to get us. I obviously cannot play a lot of it. But yeah, no, vinyl is awesome. I love it a lot. I'll just let that go. Anyways, now we have the shelf for games. So I'm just gonna slowly pan through. You guys can pause and take a look at all the games that I have. There's Wii, Xbox One, Xbox 360, some original Xbox titles. I don't have an original Xbox for some of these games because they're not backwards compatible. And then you have Game Boy Advance to DS Lite, and then you have a 2DS XL inside that blue carrying case, and then you have my Switch Lite on the ground, which I don't use very often. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much the entire setup. And to think, this is where I've lived for the past pretty much 10 years. This is insane. Definitely gonna miss this place when I actually do move out, but hey, I have, you know, last year's video and I have the year before for the future nostalgia for when I want to look back on this. But yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. Thank you very much for supporting me over these years. It means the whole world. I try not to you know, overdo it with the sappy bull crap, but you guys know how much I appreciate all of you for watching the videos and supporting the channel. So if you guys enjoyed this video, do me a favor, click like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and share the video with a friend because all the support helps the channel out a lot. And I'll see you guys in whatever video I upload next. Take care.